Hello everyone and welcome back to the show. Today on your daily starter, I want to talk to you about why you need to stop complaining about others. Seriously, stop complaining about others. Hello friend, this is the voice of Ademola Morebise. Hello friend, you see, people get into the habit of complaining about others all the time, right? You see spouses complaining about each other. You see parents complaining about their children, parents, teachers, students, teachers, etc., right? But I believe that at some point we need to, draw a line and decide that we'll stop complaining about others. And here's the reason. You see, most of the time when we complain about others, actually a careful look, like most of the time when you scrutinize those things, you realize that you are partly at fault, but you're not even willing to acknowledge it, right? I mean, I tell people, I say, look, by the time you have issues with someone, right, and then that is the end of the relationship, right, and that happens a second time, that happens a third time, then I pose this question, I say, at what point do you point the fingers to yourself? At what point do you ask the important question, is the problem with me and not the other party? Because by the time you are having the same issues with everybody, I believe at some point, I think it's common sense. Wouldn't you agree, my friend, that at some point, common sense dictates that at some point, when you're having the same issues with everybody, at some point you have to look within and be clear. Are you sure the problem is not with you? At what point do you look inwards and try to fix yourself? A lot of times when we complain about people, it is the easiest thing to do, it is the convenient thing to do. It is easier and more convenient for me to cast the blame on others, blame people. I mean, if there's anybody to blame, you blame the government, isn't it? And if the government cannot be blamed in this issue, you blame the devil, isn't it? The other day I was reading a joke, right, saying that nowadays we no longer blame the devil as much as we used to blame. We now blame the network more than we blame the devil. That I think before the era of the networks, you used to blame the devil, but now the devil has found some safety and comfort in the idea that now we have the network to share the blame and things like that. Right? So we complain about people because we are not willing to fix what is wrong with ourselves most of the time. Right? If you are willing to look inward, if you are willing to scrutinize yourself and consider your actions, you are likely going to realize that there are some things you could have done differently, a lot of things you could have done better, a lot of things you could have reacted differently to, right? Because this idea that you're just going to keep complaining about people, keep crying about why people need to change and why you are perfect, like everything is okay, you are perfect, all correct, nothing needs to change, but you are seeing flaws in everybody else. That behavior is actually hypocritical, right? You have to draw the line. You have to decide at some point that maybe I am the problem here. Maybe I'm the bad team player here. Maybe I am the bad spouse. Maybe I am the unreliable friend. Maybe I ought to have behaved better. Maybe I ought to display more maturity. Maybe I ought to have done this. Maybe I ought to have done that. When you cross that line in your mind, you would realize that you are able to behave better. You're able to respond better to others. Okay? I think it's not a big deal for you to take the higher moral ground in those situations. Even when people hurt you and harm you, I believe you can still take the higher moral ground. And over time, you can create a reputation for yourself that you are more interested, in how things can keep on going peaceably, without any stress. People are happy around you and things like that, as opposed to be a walking time bomb. Someone with a reputation that wherever he or she shows up, people are on the alert that wow, now he's going to cause some trouble now. He's going to find fault in this project. He's going to disturb this person. He's going to scatter, Don't be that guy that has this negative aura wherever people see you. You don't want to be that guy, right? You want to be that matured individual. You want to be that person that displays maturity, that person that displays understanding, that is willing to dialogue, that is willing to discourse, that is willing to probably understand what is going on there, rather than taking the easy shortcut of just shouting and bragging and just bulldozing everybody to their own point of view. Okay, so I guess it comes down to maturity. I guess it comes down to exhibiting better leadership skills. I believe strongly that if you consider this, you realize that you are able to make better, you become a better person overall, and you become a better team player as well. Why don't you repeat after me this morning? Say, God daily loads me with benefits. I am bold and strong. Every day, in every way, I am getting better and better. My name is Ademola Morebise. Thank you so much for taking out time to check out this video. Remember, you can lead a formidable life. Have a great day. Thank you.